Hey y'all, it's American Mom. I'm ready to react to episode 4 of Sopranos. Seems like I'm doing all the episode 4s this week, which makes sense because I started them all at the same time. But anyway, we'll just come on through, Evie. Just hide yourself. There you go. I asked you to do that earlier and you didn't listen. Sit down. We had a lot happen last episode, but the main thing was Tony's friend Jackie is really, really sick with cancer now. That's really affecting Tony. And Meadow and her friend Hunter are doing crystal meth to get through exams. Christopher gave her crystal meth. That's going to come back to bite him in the ass. He's going to get in trouble for that. And then Brendan, Christopher's friend, got shot in the bathtub. That was kind of given like by order of the mother, Vivian, really. Because she was like, Christopher, teach him a lesson, but the other one, yeah. What kind of mother is that? Anyway, let's start this next episode, okay? Let's do this. Oh no, is he going to start falling for the therapist? No.
You gonna say something or what?
It's your dime.
What's he doing here? A friend of mine just walked right by.
Has she? He has at 3 o'clock.
Oh, he's in a dream. I'm like, why is everything slow motion-y? Huh. Yeah, it's a dream.
Still arms. Jackie, you smell it? That's rain.
That's not healthy.
Dr. Melfi, what the hell are you doing to me?
But I got dragged out to the fucking Meadowlands by my neck, mock execution. What? What?
Nothing.
No, what?
You don't want to know, okay? Trust me.
No, what?
I heard the nurse say you made number 2 in your pants. Is that what happened?
Get the car. Please, can we just go to Brendan's, score some shit, and find out what the fuck is going on? Please.
You don't want to go to Brendan's.
All security personnel are to be equipped with silver bullets. Those silver bullets.
Now you know you're fart.
Break it up! Break it up!
He messed up his
I want a
shirt.
5-minute cool down period right now.
Look at that. Mom's gonna be pissed. Oh, we don't want anybody knowing he's going to a therapist. It's all in the same building. Okay.
I'm having second thoughts.
About?
This whole thing, this whole arrangement. Somebody sees me, they tell somebody else, all of a sudden I'm a celebrity.
I thought we made some progress on your narcissism.
Who are you?
Why is that so important for you to know?
You know, my mother told me never to answer a question with a question.
So, your mother did teach you something.
This is a new shirt. Your grandmother bought you this shirt. I find it in the trash.
It's a Westport. It's not even cool anymore.
What did you just say?
I got in a fight. Jeremy.
Jeremy Piacosta? You spent all that time together at camp. I thought you were friends.
Mothers throwing their babies out of skyscraper windows.
You know, you're always with the babies at the windows. You know, I don't see you trying to mix with the other ladies here or talk to the nice gents I see walking around. You're not making the most of your opportunities.
What do you care? Out of sight, out of mind.
What do you got for me?
Yeah.
Jennifer Melfi, MD?
Yeah, her background, daily routine.
And your personal relationship with her is,
None of your fucking business.
Well, you can't blame a guy for trying.
What, are you bored with your life?
Oh, yeah, sure. Busted whores
How's he
and
gonna check up
junkies.
on-
Plus, it's a super huge thrill to pay 2 alimonies on a $40,000 a year income.
All right, listen. I don't want it touched. I don't want it bothered. I just want to know the who and why. That's it. What happened to you?
Brendan's dead.
What are you talking about?
The fish is in my pocket.
Brendan's brains are floating in his bathtub. Message job through the eye.
Mo Green special.
Fucking Uncle Junior.
What are you talking about, Mo Green? In one.
Mo
Mo Green's eyes
And your
got too
mother,
big for his stomach, so
Tommy.
they put a small caliber in his eye.
Fucking Mikey Palmisi does their hits.
In his glasses, you mean? Glasses, eyes. Why are you quibbling with me?
I'm at the World Trade Center.
Bless it.
Brendan didn't deserve this. Don't try to talk me out of it.
Listen to me. You can't touch Mikey.
Your fucking uncle's pissing on your head. What do you expect me to do?
I'm on it, D. I know where Mikey's house is over by Route 10.
No. He tries to leave, you break his other neck. Got a ticket.
Yeah.
How you doing, Mikey?
That's him. Oh, so that's Mikey. Got it. You just type this in public.
Here, let me fix it up for you. Ow! What are you screaming about? Free alterations. Oh, Mr. Spot. This is overdue.
Your friends, they interfere in my business. They expect me to turn the cheek.
The truck and all that was made good to you.
I'm sitting here like fucking patients on a monument, waiting for discipline to be handed down. Your boys were warned, and still, they embarrass me.
I run my crew my way. What you did was extreme.
Open the trunk, please.
Why? You want to search my golf bag?
Open it.
Well, I will not. You ever hear of probable cause?
Oh, yeah, that's a real good legal. What? You resisting arrest?
Hey!
Vin, will you fucking cool it?
Vin! He can't do that!
Now I'll never pull over. Ever.
Back in the car now.
Shit.
Come on.
The country club type. Not much in the balls department, I might add.
Hey, what about her?
Her, the good doctor, she's in her office at 8 a.m. She leaves at 6. She orders up a tuna sub and a Diet Coke. She's got a 3-bedroom
He's
condo
so paranoid.
in Essex Fells.
It's getting out of
Shasta
control. The
Catholic.
paintings.
She's divorced, 1 kid, 19.
Now what's he doing? Ooh.
I heard Mikey had to give up that nice suit.
Lobster.
Oh, yeah?
Good.
You got too attached to it.
Jackie hadn't gotten sick, none of this would have happened.
When you're right, you're right.
So one of us captains got to step up. Lack of control at the top is fucking up this whole family.
Well, that's true. Say that again.
I know if the old man were here, instead of in that cell in Springfield, he'd say, Raymond, this is your moment.
Not for anything. God bless your uncle. But he's living in the wrong century, and New York knows it. You want it, T? You'll get there, okay? It's the right thing. It's inevitable.
I don't want no disturbance. You remember our boys? Went to Camp Ahica together?
Of course, Tony. How are you?
Good, good.
Well, it was nice seeing you, Tony.
Why don't we get together and cook up some dogs for the boys?
Tony, I don't even know if these guys are close anymore. Did Anthony mention anything to you?
I'll have Carmela call Joni. We'll get together.
Linda.
Linda.
But that's great, Tony. That's great. I'll see you around.
He has some very nice, well, waxed eyebrows.
No, you don't understand.
That's why you're in therapy, because I don't understand. I'm telling you, Tony, if you give up now, I'm gonna have to reevaluate things.
What is that? Huh? I got a very sensitive job. I'm not an average Joe on the block. I gotta spell it out for you?
It's our marriage, Tony.
Therapy is too much exposure.
Fine. You live with the results then.
Heard they took you for a little ride, too, at the Meadowlands.
Oh, yeah?
Heard you had a little BM out there.
So you got my cut?
They came and took it.
Who?
Junior Sopranos boys. They said you was out in this day corner now.
It's all right. It's not your fault.
I'm glad that you say that, man. Ah, you sneaky motherfucker! Oh, shit! Oh!
I don't care if they shove a Scud missile up your ass. This is my corner. You pay anyone but me, I'm coming back for your thumb.
Something. Does he knife? Did he bring something illegal? He did. $40.
Here,
What the hell is that?
just take it.
Meadowlands' youngest alleged leaders died late this afternoon at St. Isaac's Hospital.
Turn it off.
Giacomo
Turn the
Jackie
music off.
Aprile, allegedly one of the state's top mafia figures.
T, you hear what happened?
Just now.
That's not all. I go to make a pickup from Yo-Yo Mendez. He says it ain't my corner anymore. It's Junior's.
Christopher, this ain't the
No.
They're moving in.
That's not what he's talking about.
I say we go to DEFCON 4.
But he was raving. Prime rib, hamburger. It was surreal.
Fucking moron. I mean, sounds like this guy, fucking moron.
My friend's filing suit against the city. But the worst part of it is my relationship with him will never be the same.
Sorry.
Oh, it wasn't your fault.
Things are going to be different now between them two. Okay. This episode was called Meadowlands, which apparently, as Christopher brought up when he was coming out of the hospital, was where he got the shit beat out of him. That was sort of toward the beginning when he got out of the hospital. We started off with Tony Soprano. Like, we started off in a dream. It was weird. And all his friends were there. But then Christopher gets out of the hospital. And he's paranoid. And he doesn't know who's going to jump out and try and beat him up next. So they head over to Brendan's apartment. That was a sight. Found him in the bathtub. That was from the last episode. So... yeah, now he's really worried. And he should be. He was like, he thought maybe everything had happened because he'd given her crystal meth, which that hasn't still had any repercussions, but it will. Mark my words. But I don't know why Anthony Jr. and this other kid are at each other. Like, in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, they're in middle school or whatever right now, maybe. And so when they were younger, or maybe in the past summer, or, you know, you just kind of drift apart. Some kids, you go back to school after the summer, and some kids hang out with the cooler kids. Maybe he's gotten taller. Maybe he was chubby as well, like Anthony. And because he keeps calling him that. And then it's like they don't hang out together anymore. They have different groups of friends, but I don't know why. I don't know why they're at each other. And then they got in a fight, and he ripped his shirt. I knew that was going to be an issue. His mom said, "That's $40 shirt." She was like, "I'm going to call his mother," and he was like, "No, I'll handle it. I'll get the $40." But then that's when he met with his sister, and she was like, when the fight didn't happen, and he just gave him the $40. In my mind, I was like, yeah. The dad had seen, Tony Soprano had seen the other kid's dad at wherever he was, the garden place. He was holding an axe. And the guy knows who he is. And I think he said to his son, stay away from Anthony Jr. Give him the $40 and that's it. You're not fighting. You're not, nothing. He's kind of looked up to his dad. His dad's not home a lot, but when he is home, like at the beginning, he came home really late, and his son was up like early. I don't know I forgot how late it was. It was like 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. He's playing video games, but he sat down and played with him, and didn't just send him to bed. So it's like he tries to spend time with them when he's home, and it's not a lot. But now, this is not going to go well. Because he's going to start acting out. But then what's weird, Tony gets really paranoid still. He's still paranoid. And he gets this detective and I couldn't place him at the time. And I realized later on seeing him, I didn't want to bring it up while I was reacting, but it hit me who he is. He's the dad from Home Alone. The Home Alone movies. Anyway, he's this dirty detective, and I don't know why Tony Soprano wants him following his therapist, but he not only did that, he beat the shit out of her date, and then later on we see how she brings it up, because it's bothered him big time, and then she had to share it because she wasn't paying attention to Tony, and so now I think he's gonna deal with whatever his name is, the detective. Yeah. A big thing that happened is Jackie died. His friend that was in the hospital with the cancer. So that's, I don't know. I think that's going to start to unravel with Tony later. I don't know. I'm not really sure what happened between him and Uncle Junior. Like, I don't understand that exchange at the end when he was like, Jackie's gone, and we need somebody to be the leader. And I thought he was going to say that he wanted to do it, because he carries some pretty big weight around, right? The Sopranos. I mean, he like, people know him and his guys. But then he said that they wanted it to be Uncle Junior. But then when he whispered in his ear, he named, are those two businesses? Is he saying, I want those two businesses? Like, well, what did he say? What was that exchange about? I probably have to know what that is. It was a good episode. It was a lot of just storytelling. I think the next couple episodes are going to be repercussions of what happened here today. But I'm enjoying the show. I like the show. I do. It makes me really tense. Gives me these muscles right here get kind of tense. I'll be sitting like this, and I'll feel myself tensing up. They're whipping out guns, and Tony had the stapler gun, and he pinned the thing on the guy that killed Brandon's chest. It's just violence. It's crazy. Christopher beat the crap out of somebody. A guy on the street that bought drugs from somebody else. That's his corner. That's his block, whatever he said. It's just stressing me out. I might have to start drinking wine when I watch this show, too. I just have water. Thank y'all for watching with me. And until the next video and the next time, bye.